Hi everyone, Daisy here with my November layout share. I'm going to try to start doing this every month and we'll see how it goes. I also have the cards here that I created for my series with Jennifer. And so yeah, let's get into it. So this was the first layout of the month. This was for Quilter's Vibe and something else that I can't remember. Oh, 12 Days, the series that I'm doing with Christy. And I just used this beautiful, fun cut file in the background. This is by Nick Squirrel. And I just kind of went to town with this layout. I did a lot of embellishing using Bella Boulevard. This background paper is Bella Boulevard. And then just used up a few, or didn't use them up, but used a couple of different fonts for my title. That's actually something I kind of struggle with, and I'm trying to use up more of my thickers, so I'm trying to use them. So that was the first one. Next up, I had this layout, and this was for, I think it was also for 12 days. Was it? I believe so. And then also used a sketch for this one. I participated with Christy's 30 Days of Sketches for our 12 Days series. So I did a lot of mixed media in the background. This is Pretty Little Studio, which is like my new favorite designer. I mean, they're not new, but you know what I mean. I used a whole bunch of like pieces, random pieces that I had in my stash. I have a container full of random fussy cut things like these paper sequins, these flowers. These were some die cut pieces that I didn't end up using, so they went in that bin. This was from a Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit. And then I added some puffy stickers and things. These stickers I believe also came from, no, these were just from my haul. If you saw my November haul, it was part of that. Some Dear Lizzie chipboard, and then of course some Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins. Then this was for the Confessions of a Paper Addict design team takeover. Virginia was out of town and the design team took over the Facebook group for the weekend, and my challenge was to use more than one cut file on a layout, and so I used the Painted Up, and this is actually, I cut it out twice, and then I also used the You're My Favorite Color cut file for the title here. This is, I painted Shimmer's paint on some vellum. Was it Shimmer's? No. I mixed up my own paint for this. This was some Vicki Boutin watercolor mixed in with some just white paint, I think. I can't remember now. But I made my own shimmery paint, basically, and just documented this cute picture of my daughter. I used a whole bunch of puffy stickers. I'm trying to use up my puffy stickers because I know this is going to go against everything everybody else is into, but I hate puffy stickers. They go, like for me, they go the way with enamel dots. I don't like them. I like touching them and I like squishing them. That's fun, but I feel like they don't stick, and I'm afraid that they're going to do something weird to my paper. Like those resin flowers, and then the like rubber charm things that were a big thing for a while. If you go back and look at your layouts, a lot of times you'll see like a kind of greasy halo around it from where something in the adhesive like interacted with the rubber piece and then creates this like weird halo, and I'm just afraid that puffy stickers are going to do the same thing. So not my favorite, so I'm trying to get them used up, but used a lot of puffy stickers and some random die cuts out of my stash. Next up was Cardstock Warehouse, and I created a 2-page layout. Let's see if I can get this on here. And this was a labor of love. Like, had so much fun. I loved creating this little tree, which it does, it closes up like when you put it in a oh my goodness, in a page protector, it opens up like this. And then if you, like I am going to put it in a shadow box for the Christmas season, then it will stand up. So I really like that. I created all my own little light bulbs, and then the labor of love part was getting this twine to stick to it. And I have had to come back a couple of times. And I figured out that you need 2 glue dots for each star that holds the twine down. One to connect the star to the twine and one to connect the twine to the layout. So I used a lot of their metallic paper, obviously the green paper, and then some gold metallic, the green mirror for the lights, and then I have gold. I have this shimmery cardstock. I don't know if it's picking up really. I think this is the Mars or Jupiter color, and then some more of the glitter cardstock. And then I just created bows for the tops of my layouts or my presents, and was able to get 5 4x6 photos on here, which is amazing for me. And again, mixing up my fonts here, I used a couple of them. This one I had to use a 7, so I just covered it up with a little star, and I feel like that worked out well. And yeah, I love this layout. I am so excited about this layout. And let's see. Next up was another 12 days. And I used a sketch for this one as well. And yeah, I did some mixed media in the background using the Nuvo Glimmer Paste in Plum. It's like this beautiful mix of kind of pink and purple, and I just absolutely love it, with a star stencil. And then I layered up a bunch of Bella Boulevard tags and journaling pieces and things, and then added in some of these Amy Tangerine puffy hearts. These are another thing not excited about. I don't like the way they adhere to the page. Like, I feel like I wish one side of them was completely flat so they would adhere better. And then just some little pieces from one of the thicker sets that I got that you can see in my haul. And then this is Amy Tangerine, and this is one of the thicker sets, and they match perfectly, and I love that glitter look. And then this was another one for Confession of a Paper Addict, and I also used some pieces from my Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit that I got in November. Was it November? What month are we in? Yeah, I think I got it in November, the beginning of November, I believe. And I just used this paper, this ledger paper from my stash, cut this cut file out. This is the leaf border from Confessions of a Paper Addict. And I cut this out on some craft cardstock. And then I created my own backing for it using a Chamel paper. And my favorite part of this layout is the title. I did Life's a Climb, but the view is great. And it's these 3 pictures of my daughter. We were at the pumpkin patch, and there was this giant hay bale hill that they had a slide on. And it, you know, she just kept posing up there. And she was singing that song from the beginning of The Lion King, but I could not... The way that they have it spelled, because it's in Swahili, and the way they have it spelled is not the way it sounds. So I thought if I put it down, nobody would know what I was talking about. So I didn't use that. These gold hearts and these leaves are from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit, as well as these thickers here. And then I pulled some Cocoa Daisy puffy stickers in. Those are really old in my stash. Again, puffy stickers, trying to get them used up. Some enamel dots from Jelly Bean Soup. You know my feelings about enamel dots. And then some cork pieces from the Fancy Pants, I think Goldenrod collection or Golden Days collection. And then these leather bows. And I also got one of these giant flare on from Fancy Pants, which has been in my stash or my hoard for Ohio. I think I'm going to start calling it a hoard and not a stash, because that's really what it is I'm hoarding craft supplies. So anyway, really excited, love this layout, and there is a video for this. So far, there's been a video for all of them except for the Cardstock Warehouse layout. So this one was for another 12 days, and it was a combination of a sketch and a layout that intimidates you. So I chose an intimidating scrap lift, which I chose Sue's Fish for mine because let's face it, she's Sue's Fish. She does amazing things with like minimal product and just what she has, and I absolutely love her style and wish I would do more layouts like that, but it's not kind of my comfort zone. But I love the way this turned out. So I went with a purple color scheme just because I love purple. No other reason than that. I did some mixed media in the background with some texture paste and a circle stencil that was from a Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit. I also created my own little coffee ring lines and then covered them all up except for this one here. I stamped these painted hearts stamp set from Altenew in purple, and then I layered some with purple and then some, the layering pieces with gray, and then I also created some gray roses as well. Some washi tape that was from the sketch, kind of showed some washi tape, and there was a kind of a banner in the sketch too. So I have this twine kind of representing the banner. I have some crepe paper back here and this sequin piece. The crepe paper is Sue's Fish. So is the black and white tissue paper, and then the doily. And then I just kind of, embellished the way I saw fit. Put some phrase stickers down. These thickers come with these asterisks, and so I added those in. Some Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins, and then just and I stole the title from Sue's. My Girl was the title of her layout, and then did some splatters in the background. And then the last layout, so I didn't create very many this last month. It's been a really trying time for me lately. I've been kind of suffering from seasonal depression and just really struggling hard with creating anything. Like I just haven't even wanted to do it. So this is, definitely not my usual amount of layouts, but yeah. I got what I needed to done, right? So this is a Confessions of a Paper Addict layout, and this was up on the 30th of November our time, but the 1st of December for New Zealand time. And so this was using the cut file that was free for that day only. Otherwise, it's available in the shop, and it's the Christmas Alpha, and I created this title that says Bah Humbug. And I used some silver glitter paper and then backed it with a bunch of die cuts with a view paper from a paper pad that I have. And then I used up, so 2 years ago I had gotten a 12 Days of Christmas or a Christmas mini kit for the 12 Days of Christmas series I was doing with Christy and from the Secret Not Secret Kit Club. And I am using up a lot of the rest of it. So these snowflakes were from there. I had a sticker sheet from the Sweater Weather collection that I am down to 2 stickers left on. I used a lot of them up on here. Added some Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins and then just some fun gold words here. And then on top of that, I'm doing the Christmas card lift series with Jen, who is Kay's mom, on YouTube and Instagram. And so this was the first card we created, and it's got this little shaker pocket in it, which of course my sequins got all stuck to the side, but I really like, I even like the way they are stuck to the side. And I don't put anything on the inside until I kind of know who it's going to. So that's one. And I don't know if these are in order because I can't remember, but I think this is the right order. So the second one was a card that looks more like this, and I created 4 different kinds, again with that same shimmery paint that I kind of mixed up myself. And I really love these ones with the splatters. These are my favorite. I love that. And then this one, we had Carla joining us as our special guest, and she chose the card, and so this is what I created for that card. And it's just a lot of stamps. I had gotten a bunch of stamps from Liz, and she was kind enough to kind of rehome them to me, and so I have a lot of new fun Christmas stamps to play with. And then this is the last one that I created for that month, and it was Christmas lights, and so yeah, I wrote my own title on here, added this little bow, and it's just a fun, pretty card. And so that is it for November. I want to thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel in all of the series that I do, and I will be back soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!